3, 2, 1. Yes, yes, yeah, we're back. Yeah, with your not the best, nah, your favorite podcast with your favorite people host. And my guest this time, all the way from beautiful Berlin, representing Too Hard to Bite. Make some noise for Lil Amok. My
Yeah.
brother,
Thank
what's up?
yes, thank you, Godfather, for having me. And let's go. I'm ready. I'm gassed up.
Me too, me too. So, thank you for taking your time to be on our platform. I personally know you since you was like half your size. Yeah, because first time I saw you was on a video, um, Battle of the Year Germany,
Uh-huh.
with Battle Bunch.
I think this was 2003. Yes.
Was it 2003? But
Yes.
when
With
IBE
the
was
airplane on the
was it
music.
was that before IBE or was IBE first?
I think uh, IBE was after.
IB was
Yes.
after, yeah. So for people
Yeah.
who don't know, beginning of the millennium, Germany had such a big scene, and Battle of the Year was so prestige that you had like three qualifiers before you had the national, right?
Yeah, yeah. And in every qualifier, there were like 14 crews. So
Yeah,
just
yeah. So
imagine, you know.
there was no joke. There was no joke. People came prepared. We had real crews, no superstar crews who formed. No, this was
Mm.
all real cruise. So my
Mm.
question for you, you remember the first time you saw something hip hop or breaking?
The first time I saw something hip hop, of course, in the TV,
Yeah.
and then the next time was when my brother introduced me to rubber legs. We came back from swimming,
Okay.
and my brother was a good friend of rubber legs. And then because my brother always told me about breaking, but I never saw it live, you know. And my father always say, "Ah, this is computer, this is animated, this is not real."
These
You know, when the
Balkan
people,
dads don't believe
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah, they don't believe it, you know. So, and me, I also was like, okay, is it possible?
Mhm.
Because it's like nowadays, you know, you see stuff on social media, it's not crazy anymore. But when people see it live, they get shocked, you
Yeah.
know, because
Yeah.
the eyes are so trained and you see so much every day.
Yeah.
So they are not even shocked anymore. And I remember this was the first time I saw breaking live. And
Was with Warblex.
Rubber Legs, he did a turtle, like a really fast turtle on the grass, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's
Mhm.
possible!" You
Mhm.
know, because this was the moment I didn't believe it was everything possible, and you didn't know what's real, what's not.
And
And then I was like, "Okay, it's real. You know, it's real."
you was really young. How young have you been?
I was 8 years old when
8 years. So
I started.
what year are we talking now?
This was 99.
99. Crazy.
Yeah,
And then
this was
Rubberlegs took you under his wings. It took you to the
no. Robelex was also there. He was like my partner, and you know, but there was one guy called Murat Karababa. He was the founder of Battle of the Year. Before Thomas Hergenröther, he
Ooh,
was. So the first Battle of the Year was in Celle, in my city where I'm
yes.
from. It's crazy when you think about it now. It was a Hollywood movie with Chris Brown and everybody, and it all started in Celle. It's a really small city close to Hanover
Hmm.
and Braunschweig. And yeah, there where everything started. And yeah, you know, when I started, there was a lot of people dancing still. You know,
Hmm.
in the room was like 20, 30 people. But with the time, everybody stopped, you know. And I was the only, you know, little kid, you
Hmm.
know.
Hmm.
So I didn't compare myself to others.
Yes,
The
yes, yes.
first time, the first time I saw others was 1 year later at the
Uh,
battle in Hanover. You know, B-Boy Space, who also do like a Things Camp in Hanover. He
I
made
saw
a
him on the
junior battle.
person. I don't see the face now for him,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
don't tell
He
her.
made a junior battle, and this was the first time I saw little kids. And I
Ah,
didn't know I was good. I didn't know I was good. And then I saw the other kids, and then I realized, okay, I'm good. I'm really good, you know?
nice. So what you remember what you started practicing first?
The first thing was the windmill and
Ah,
a handstand, of course, handstand.
okay.
Then there was 90,
Mm-hmm.
and then flare. But then when Air Flare came out, or this was
I think the people,
everything to the side, because Air Flare was like one move
yeah,
that could decide the whole battle. Like
yeah,
if
but
somebody do, I remember at Bellovia, I don't know which crew it was. It was a German crew. They lost because the one guy had Air Flare. You know, it was such a powerful, like such a powerful move that could decide a whole
yeah,
battle.
because back then the crew battles is not like nowadays. Everybody can do everything and everybody look the same. You had
Yeah,
special You had specialists, so now they're calling me. You had specialists, and then the battle evolved. So at the beginning, you had some top rocks, you had maybe some small freezes, some footwork, and then when the battle got longer and longer, then all the heavy hitters come, and at the end there was just the power movers, and then they decided it.
yeah, yeah. This was like, of course, now you gotta be all in one person. You gotta be a crew by
Yeah.
yourself. You
Yes.
have to be the dancer who got the musicality. You got
Yeah.
to have the wow effect,
Yeah.
the crowd pleasers, the hardcore power moves.
And Zulu
You got to
spin.
be spontaneous. Yeah, the Zulu spin. You got to be spontaneous. You got to have a character. You know, like the swag,
It's crazy.
everything in one person. You know. So
It's
back then it was more like specialist,
Mhm.
like you said already.
Who was your teacher in power moves?
Uh, like the moves that I was practicing, not like, for example, for airflow, nobody could help me because nobody could do it
Hmm.
at
Hmm.
the training spot. But we looked a lot of videos, and also as a kid, you don't learn by technique. You learn by how to say mirror neurons. In
Yes.
German, we say Spiegelneuron,
Yes.
like mirror neurons. Just you learn from looking.
Yes, yes, yes. You
You know,
just
but
try
that's
to
why.
copy.
Yes, you try to copy, and even after 7 years of dancing, I could do all the moves, but I couldn't explain how I do it.
That's
So
crazy.
after the years, I realized, okay, that's what I'm doing because
Yeah.
I just did it like organically. You know, I
Mhm.
did the moves, I pushed, I forced my legs because as a kid, you don't think too much. If you say, yeah, you have the rotation, you have to bend the legs. You know, as a kid, you don't know so much, so you just do how you feel. And this is like the more human way of learning stuff, not so technical. And that's how I learned most of the moves. And even you see it in Russia and everywhere, the kids they can do moves and they cannot explain it even.
No.
You know what I mean? You know, it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a feeling, and
Yes.
you do it the right way that is
Mhm.
comfortable for your body. And yeah, this was kind of my magic key, and I was not scared to do stuff.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm.
because as a kid, I always wanted to be the tough guy. We run over parking decks and like parkour stuff.
Yes,
And I
yes,
always
yes.
ask my friends, uh,
And like you
like
say, when you're so young, you're fearless and you just try
yeah,
anything.
yeah,
Somebody tell you do it, and you just do it. And
yeah, yeah,
maybe it doesn't work. So we talk about
yeah.
this era. There was a lot of VHSs, then the DVDs came. You remember some of
Mhm.
the VHSs you watched?
Yes, of course. It was one of the first was Bell of the Year, 98
98.
and 1998 and 99. 99, I remember it was Rock Force with this family.
That lifestyle. This was 98.
Suicide.
That lifestyle
Okay.
win in 99.
Okay, okay. So it was, yeah, Suicide Lifestyle against Rock Force Crew. I remember Rock Force Crew was like is like American crew, and they didn't even have a show. They just put chairs on the table, and everybody did like a solo. So this was the show, the show they did to get in the battles, and they get straight into the battles. I don't know how, because now you also need to have a good show.
I guess the names was also important,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. Of course, of course. There was a lot of corruption back then, but of course,
Oh, brother,
everybody.
it's still corruption.
Yes, yes, that's why. But what I want to say, of course, everybody wanted to see them because they
Yeah,
were the craziest crew
yeah.
at this time, and yeah, a lot of crazy wrist moves, holler bags, a
Mhm.
suicide lifestyle. They did a lot of good routines also, and yeah, like Gambi, even to this day, he was doing a lot of street shows, and even the people in New York, they got so much respect for Gambi from
Oh,
Suicide
they
Lifestyle.
love the Hungarians. They
Yeah,
love
yes, yes, yes,
that
yes,
lifestyle,
because
elementary force. They love
they
them.
are so rough. they have also the Balkan mentality, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah, yeah. Don't you
always ready.
can't play with them. You can play with
Yes,
them.
yes, yes,
They
yes.
they they,
And
they
yeah,
do.
this videotapes was like one thing. Then we had some videotapes from Heavy Koro, like Houston, Texas, some videos
Oh,
like
back then, this scene,
yes, yeah, United B-Boys,
yes,
crazy
Masters
videotapes.
of
Uh,
Mayhem.
genau, Masters of Mayhem. Then who else? Like Laws of the Floor, of course.
Mhm.
Lots of the floor. Then what else we had? Yeah, crazy stuff. But then
And I'm
like
telling
it
you,
was really fast. It was really fast because I started in '99 and then YouTube started in 2005.
ooh, yeah,
So of course, you know, I was so busy practicing. I was not the guy who watched so many videos. At the
my,
beginning, the first 2 years, yes, but then the 3 years, I was so busy learning all the moves
yeah,
that I didn't even have the time because there was so much to learn
yeah,
already that
mhm.
I didn't have the time for, and I didn't even need inspiration because every year there was Bell of the Year, so I saw everybody live.
Yes.
So this was like a reason to go hard because you always wanted to
I mean, Germany
represent.
was always on top. I started 2000 dancing, and Germany was always on top. My favorite crew was Rocking Attack. People Leo took my life because of him. I'm a
Yes,
you know because of his moves, what he did at All Battles All is crazy. And the battle, the battle of the year where was Killer Bees. Was it 2003 with Killer Bees?
no, it was not. It was a German team. It was just
No, no,
a
no, no, no.
German team.
I mean the year where Killer Bees battle in the final against Fresh in Attack.
Ah, okay.
There
I,
you
I was.
also enter with Battle Bunch.
Yeah, I thought you mean IB. You mean Battle of the Year.
Yeah, yeah,
Was
yeah, yeah.
yeah. This was 2002. Yes,
Man, I'm telling
2002.
you, since this event, I can watch it every time because it's so nice. The shows were so good. The battles was so good.
Yeah,
Also the third place battle, both from Stuttgart, but they didn't care, so they just
yeah,
had fun with it, you know. So
yeah, yeah. It was.
amazing times. And then, of course, we saw you at IBE with Terror Bunch, with Salajin.
Yeah,
Then he came.
yeah,
Big Tony had a big influence in these battles and everything.
yeah, yeah.
Can you talk about how you guys prepared for battles? Because you had a really crazy style. And when you came to battle,
Mm,
you always came prepared and came to smoke everybody. You had any
yeah.
special
Uh,
formula?
yeah. We had so many individual dancers in Battle Bunch. Like we had Robo Z, who is one of the best popping dancers. Then we had Big Tony. Then we had Rubber Legs. Then we had who we had Sefa, who was a crazy paw mover with his sandwich flair 90, you know,
Yeah.
like everything. Campus, we had Campus, who was also at IBE 2003. And even, I think it was 2 years ago, Menno asked me about him. He said, oh, I can't forget his style. Because everybody was so unique. And I always say, if you are in your own lane, there's no traffic.
Yes.
So
Oh,
we didn't have any pressure, you know, because
yeah.
nobody did what we did. So we were really comfortable, and
Mhm.
we said, "Hey, we're gonna fuck everybody because nobody do what we do," you
Yes.
know. And this was also the time where I created this kind of too hard to bite mindset. Because
Mhm.
if you do something that nobody can copy, where's the competition?
Yes, yes, yes,
I
yes.
can do what you can do, but you cannot do what I
Yeah.
do, you know?
Yes, yes.
So, and this gave me a lot of confidence. Even if you lose, you think like, anyway, I'm better, you
Hmm.
know? Like, because this
You
was
don't care.
also the time, yeah, you don't care and you get this immortal confidence, you know, because this is the most important to create your own style because a lot of people want to change you, to tell you what to do, what to learn. And, you know, like 20 years later, they all came back and said, "Hey, you did the right thing," and I'm really
Definitely
inspired by
timeless.
what you do. You know, like, and
Definitely timeless.
this is this is more important. And yeah, I remember to go back to your question. I remember I was also really flexible. I could do my leg behind my head and do
Ah, okay.
lotos and everything. And Roblex told me, "No, you do all the back flexibility stuff."
And that's my shit, the leg stuff.
Yes, yeah, because he was already the king in the flexible stuff, but so it was more like a crew, you know, like I did all the back flexibility stuff. I could also take my leg here, and
Nice.
do the thread from the back and everything. And but also I did lotos and everything. But to not look everybody the same, we really make some stuff. And I remember we had a mentor from Berlin called Maxim. He was really like famous, and he was also like kind of the mentor for Agro Berlin back then. It was a
Okay.
famous German rap label, kind of like NWA, kind of,
Yeah, okay.
like and he was like also the mentor for them, and he was connected with the brother of Moy.
Hmm.
They exchanged pit bulls. He sell him pit bulls to America. They
What
had a
the
dog,
fuck?
like a dog connection. That's why we also had the tapes from Houston back then with Omar, Jive Turkey, and everybody.
Crazy.
Modesto, the brother of Moy is Modesto, and he got the connection with Maxim. And he, for example, he gave a tape to Robozy. He said, "You need the legs of Mr. Wiggle and the arms of Popping Taco." So he get the tapes, and he learned all the footwork from the tapes, and the arm, the waving from Popping Taco. And and imagine, it's like, like I want the dancing of Michael Jackson. I want this from him. I want the flips from this, and you make like a prototype, you know,
That's
and
crazy.
that's how we work, kind of. And also, for me, like when I started in, like I wanted to be better than Omar, straight, because Omar was like a creative palm mover. And this is
Mhm.
because back in the days, they always said like palm movers are like a gymnast.
Yeah.
But then when people like Ronnie Ruin and Omar came, then they show it's art. You can be creative on your
So much
arms. You
style.
can
So
do
much
so
style.
much style, and this changed everything. So the argument that they always use, like it's acrobatics or it's
Yeah.
gymnastics, didn't work, and this was like the superstars. And also Omar, he was the guy who won the first BC1
Yeah.
as a palm mover.
Yeah, as a power
So,
mover, exactly.
and this was 2004. He won it, and then from 2005 on, they didn't push. They had the agenda to push the original b-boy stance, New York 80s style.
Yeah,
And
physics did
then
backspins then.
yes, 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 yes. And I remember also like b-boy the end. I got the biggest respect for him, and I know he was also judging in at your event this year. I'm always confused. DCP or DPC?
PC. D.
DPC, yeah. Yeah, like the end. I remember he had like Dickies, and he had he let the things
Yeah, yeah,
out
yeah,
at the
yeah. The
back,
pocket
like
out.
the pockets out, and and then I was a little bit sad, because he really adapted to the original style, and he
Yeah,
also didn't evolve his palm moves anymore at this time, and like I was like, just be yourself, of course. You can do footwork if you like, but if you got so much talent in palm moves, go the way till the end, till you say, okay, I did already everything I could do. I don't, I cannot push it anymore. Then
yeah.
you can go. But if you have so much potential in palm moves, and look how much moves he created, like how many people bite him and his moves, and how much he did for the scene. It's
Till this day,
priceless, priceless.
his trailer when he has the red pants on the theater stage, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He was
And
16
this
then.
time,
16. He was 16.
yeah,
You can watch it till today.
and this time when you have red pants, it means something. Like also, Benji also had the red
Yeah,
pants, and a lot of good b-boys had the red pants. So yeah, back then it was like,
that
okay,
was
you
a
got the red pants.
statement, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why like this was, yeah. In 2005, YouTube came out. I already had a trailer in 2005, and Roblex cut it for me, and it was a song on it. Of course, I love rock music,
Mhm.
but I didn't have internet, so I didn't know the names, or I was not the guy who did it. The first time I had internet was 2006, when we
Mhm.
had internet at home. So Roblox made this trailer, and since this trailer, a lot of people still think I listen only to rock music, or and it's crazy, how you can build your image in how many ways.
Yeah,
Like,
you already experienced it back then, brother. Oh,
yeah,
almost
yeah.
20 years ago.
You see, and also this was the time when the Bboy Junior trailer came out, and
This is
everybody
number one
asked
trailer.
me,
Number one trailer on YouTube.
yeah. And this was also the time where everybody asked me, you can do the push-ups with the legs in the air, and like
So we
Junior is
called it
also,
Cujo. We called it Cujo. Can you do
yeah,
Cujo? Because Cujo was the first to do it.
yeah, yes, 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 of
We
course,
always called it Cujo.
yeah. This was like Kujo was also one of my biggest inspiration, and he was like it's like that. The music video was my biggest inspiration because you saw this video, and he was the alien. He was like everybody was like cool, nice, and there was also some B girls
Hmm.
who did like fresh footwork and everything. But Cujo was like he came in and he just killed, and I was like, that's why like it was 2014. I was in Taiwan,
Hmm.
and I gave advice to C Lil
Ah,
because he
nice.
was also doing crazy stuff with the real one hands and everything, and he explained me, yeah, I'm practicing a lot of footwork and I want to get back to the roots of breaking. And I say, hey, bro, I love you, but still, bro, please practice more paw moves because, hey,
Stop.
you can be the best. No, no, not stop, but just follow your potential.
Yes.
If you're good in something, then go for it. Go
Yes.
the way till the end, till there is nothing to do anymore. And
Yeah.
then you can learn other stuff. And I just made a really nice speech to him, and he said, "Hey, bro, can you say it again? I want to record it." And then he recorded, and then I make a show. I make entertainment. I say, "Hey, bro, don't do footworks. It's like the commercial before the movie. Nobody wants to see it." I make a joke. I make like a joke, kind of. And this video went really viral because I thought it's just for him.
Yeah.
But they uploaded with Choco from Taiwan and everybody.
Yeah.
They uploaded this video, and then a lot of people took it wrong because I think I love this trash talk, like UFC. I love this trash talk. I got so much respect for all the footworkers,
Ah, bro.
Big Tony, everybody.
Yes, but this is a
It's
part
just
of it. This is a part of it.
yeah, it's a part of it, and it's stereotypes. It's just
Yeah.
stereotypes. Like Germans are always on time, Swiss
Yeah, yeah,
people
yeah.
are like
Stuff,
this,
stuff
and
like this. And no,
uh,
no good footworker would be offended because he know I can
yes,
see
yes,
what are you talking about.
of course, but still there are some people who didn't understand. But anyway, I don't give a shit. I love this entertainment. So and yeah, and he was also a guy that I gave this advice, and I said, hey, bro, you are so talented in pawn moves, just go for it.
Mhm.
And yeah, this was the time. This was like 2014, yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, but still did his thing. Also, he did the double air flat challenge last year, and for me, he does the most
The
beautiful
most beautiful, yeah.
technique. Yeah, he was also at the DPC jam.
No, he was never there.
No, yeah, Lil is crazy man.
Was this
Also,
the back then in the middle of the 2000s? Was this your prime with Battle Bunch when you battled? Because after that, we didn't really see you in many battles.
uh, look, I came out like internationally 2003, like when everybody knew
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Like I made my name 2003. One time the Battle of the Year national, and then IBE straight the
Mhm.
same year. And then 2004 was like who came? Lil Kev came.
Yeah,
Like then he it was his time also. And then 2005 Genghis came. And I always say it when B-boy Lil Chang,
yeah, yeah.
when he came like 50 Cent. It was like you know the story with Jay Z because they all knew he got Jay Z, right?
Of course, of course.
Everybody knew that 50 Cent got shot 9 times,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And then they knew that Eminem and Dr. Dre want to sign him.
Yeah.
So everybody knew when 50 Cent go to Dr. Dre and Eminem, it's over. Like,
Ah,
and Jay Z also said to all his artists in the Rockefeller,
yeah,
he said, "Hey, drop your album now because when 50 comes, it's over."
yeah. And when
Like,
he
and I
came,
remember, yeah, when Lil Chang came, it was really like I took a back seat. I took a back seat
uh,
because
have you been there when he smoked the end in IB?
No, I was not there, but I saw the video. It
I
was
mean, this
crazy.
made him famous.
Yeah, this made him famous. This was like really, and I didn't know him before. This was even more crazy.
Hmm.
I was like, what? He's from Germany? Crazy, you know? And yeah, and this was the time because I always had this bonus because I was little. But
Yes.
then 2003, 4, 5, then I was getting older, and this bonus didn't work anymore. So uh, Little Chain came 2005, 6, 7. He had 3 years, and
Uh-huh.
then he went to Flying Steps.
Yes.
So and then it was my time. I came back like 2007, 8. I
Ah,
came back because I took the time to practice. I was like,
yes.
okay, I was like, okay, now I need to work on my skills.
That's a real good mindset. That's real
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I took the back seat and I was like, okay, now I need to go back to practice. And then I came back with the first trailer where I did all the threads. I did air flare. I
Yes.
I kicked my leg to my head, palm, like a lot of crazy variation because I was practicing with rubber legs and we inspired each other in many ways, you know. Me, I pushed him with all the moves and crazy skills, and he also with the flexibility and the creative stuff. So it
Mhm.
was a perfect partnership, you know, me and Roblex. So and then I came back with the trailer 2008, and this was the time where I was Lil Amok. Because before I didn't use my own music, I didn't, and you know, because I made MySpace 2006. I was digging my own music. I knew the name of the song, and
Yeah, yeah.
it was my personality because
No
before
rock
everybody
music.
told me,
No
yeah,
rock music.
not everybody told me what to do. Not that I didn't like it. I loved
Mhm.
everything, but then I built my own
That's
taste
nice.
in music,
Yeah,
taste in moves, and what I want to learn, what I want to represent, who I am, and yeah,
that's
and
nice. That's nice. The trailer with Pete Air, when did that came out?
this was 2011,
Ah, yes.
and yeah,
When
yeah,
this
and
came
this was
out,
also
you're king
yeah,
of air flare, he's king of flare.
of
Ah,
yeah, and but this was really like my goal. I always have goals. No matter what I do, I always have goals. And with YouTube, I always wanted to have a video with 1 million views.
ah,
This
nice.
was my goal, and
Yeah.
I bought extra like a camera, like a Spiegelreflex, like a Canon,
Hmm.
like for 500 euro back then. And I said everything I'm gonna record with this camera, and I put it in a trailer. And I saved videos for 8 months. Like
Hmm.
I started in 2010, and I also did it 2.5
Yeah,
from the
yeah, yeah,
elbow, 2.5
yeah.
in this trailer, and a lot of moves that nobody did ever before. Like this what made this trailer, and also really creative stuff that nobody did.
The
And this,
flying backspin was also created in that
no,
time.
no, this was a little bit later, a little
Ah,
bit
okay,
later.
okay.
But wait, I did it? No, I didn't put it in. I
Ah,
didn't
okay,
put it
okay.
in. No, no, I didn't put it in. But it was straight after this. Yeah, and this trailer was really like for me, like the goal was to have 1 million views on YouTube, and then I was like, okay, checklist, been
Mhm.
there, done that,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. And then the goal was to be the most famous b-boy because at this time I only did promos and I still do, right?
Mhm.
And it was so hard to win battles. There was no crash
You
fest. There was
almost
no
can't.
crazy.
Nowadays,
And
you
and
can't.
I'm also not a pure pro mover.
Mhm.
You know?
I
Wait,
mean,
yeah.
also you risk a lot of shit, and back
Yes,
in the
yeah.
day when you risk, you still got props and rewards and shit. Now
Yes,
when you risk something, you crash, somebody does Zulu spin and he wins.
yes, yes, yes. And that's why my goal was if I don't have if I don't have the titles and yeah,
Yes,
I win BC1 and I have this,
yes.
at least I need to have something to prove. So I say, okay, I want the most followers. So the people say, okay, he's good. It's like a restaurant. If a restaurant is full, everybody knows, okay, it must be good.
So I
Otherwise, it
go in
wouldn't be
there, yes.
full. So, and also for a lot of people, and that's why I wanted to be the most famous b-boy. And this time, uh, Lilo was the most famous. He had like 130 36,000 followers on Facebook,
Okay,
and
okay.
I beat. I had my list. I had like Nikin, I had him, and it was not like I'm better, because it's
No,
hey,
it's not about that.
it's just work. So I have a goal, So like I make videos, but not just videos to put out videos, but to beat him.
They have
It's
a
another
purpose.
energy. This competition energy is different. That's why I love energy, and that's why I also say to Jengis, I love you because of you I practiced so much. He made me better.
That's crazy. But good that
You
you
know,
said it because you explain now you became the most followed b-boy with your skills and everything. Yeah.
yeah,
Nowadays we have so many b-boys and b-girls with no skills,
you
but
don't want to say names. You don't want to say names.
they have so many followers. I don't understand this. I totally don't understand. I mean, the last example we had was now Reagan, because of what she did in the Olympics, right? And she got famous for the wrong reasons. And now she's living her life. She goes to GQ, red carpet, this, that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Yeah. If I can say another example, what I saw recently was this big girl Solid from UK. I never knew
yeah,
the girl. I never saw her at any battles, anything. I just saw her in the Undisputed trailer, you know? And then I
yeah.
saw this, she's an Undisputed trailer, and I see she has like 150,000 followers,
Mm-hmm.
but I never see her win anything. I'm not saying
Mm-hmm.
this to disrespect her. I don't know this woman. I wish her all the best with everything she
Mm-hmm.
does in her life. But for me, it's like, how can you have 200,000 followers, but you never in the top 16, top 8? I mean, now she won the UK Red Bull
Yeah,
qualifier, so she got better. But she is just one example of b-boys and b-girls that you never see anywhere win big things, innovate anything, but their best skill is social media. So what
yeah.
do you think about this phenomenon?
Look, I never had a manager, so I had to be everything by myself. I
Yes,
need to be my hype man. I need to know how to record a video. I need to know how to cut videos so they go viral. So, for example, nowadays, if nothing happens in the first 5 seconds, the trailer is boring. You cannot make a
nobody
long
wants.
build up. Back
Yeah,
in the days, you make a nice intro, you show
yeah.
the location, you make this. Now it's no time for intro. Straight. Where's the beef? Straight. You need to show them what is your event or your about. So you need to be really fast with the social media. And like Solid, she understands social media,
Mhm,
and she used the right tracks. And
mhm.
also, she's not famous in the b-boy dancing scene. And
Mhm.
this you have to understand, because nowadays when I post something, the people want only crazy stuff because it's a lot of people from the scene.
Yes, 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 yes,
All the
yes,
people who expect something. If I
yes,
make, always the same stuff, just a little bit different, they get bored. But
yes.
other people, like in TikTok and social media, they want to see every time the same move on the same song. It's like the African, challenges, and it's more
I
about
mean,
the vibe.
I don't use TikTok, so I'm not really into this shit as
Yeah,
it
yeah,
works. But I know like there is a new hot song and
yeah,
everybody
yeah, yeah.
uses the shit out of it, right?
Yes, 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 yes. This is like marketing. Marketing is in so many ways. You got like marketing, like when you see something like the logo. The best example is like McDonald's. No matter where you see this logo, or it's also when you hear something like para pa pa pa. This is
It's
like a
like going
jingle.
together.
That's why I also used a song for Too Hard to Bite. Always the same song when I make the trailer of the highlights.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
even if you just hear the song, it's Too Hard to Bite. This was the idea of it.
Yes, yes,
Then
yes.
you have like smell. When you go sometimes to hotels, you always have the same smell.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, and if you have a good time in a hotel and you remember the smell, every time you smelled it, then oh, I connect good memories with this
Yeah,
smell.
yeah.
So it's a lot of things, and also when you touch something, like a car or whatever, a lot of like clothing or whatever, like the logo. So marketing is a lot of things,
Mhm.
and some people, for example, if you are a good dancer, like stand-up dancer, and you have beautiful eyes, then when you make a video, don't go too far from the camera.
Yeah, yeah,
Always
yeah,
be
yeah.
close
Yes,
so the
yes.
people always see your eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
Because some people are just famous maybe for their look or for
Man,
whatever.
that's so crazy. That's so because for us
Uh-huh.
from the scene, it's just I don't want to say we want to hate on it, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like for me personally, it's more when people try to book b-boys or b-girls or talk about the hip hop culture or anything, who they gonna invite? The people with the most followers, right?
Yeah,
But this is not representative of our scene. If you, for
yeah.
example, invite the Reagan, she can talk about being the best big girl in the world and traveling the world and smoking everybody and what is this culture all about and everything, you know? So, kind of, they are taking away from the real ones, you know?
But at the end, they don't get the job for the skill. Some, of course, but
Mhm.
more about the reach, the
Yes,
platform.
yes,
It's only about the followers.
yes,
They
yes.
don't care about the culture or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So this is our job in the culture because this
Yes,
is like mainstream whatever. And there's a saying of a really famous actor in Germany. He say, "I make two movies a year. One for the fridge to have food, and one for the art." So this is always the right balance.
yes,
You
yes,
can make this mainstream stuff and make your money, make your fridge full so you have
yes,
food,
yes, yes.
but also then you make the true real,
Uh,
for the real culture
oh,
stuff. And the
I'm
balance
happy.
is always good.
I'm happy that dancers can earn so much money with everything, you know, and let them have millions of followers and dealer sponsorships and everything. For me, it's
Yeah.
just about representation of the real culture. You know, this is
That's why, bro, LA stands for Lil Amok. Don't forget. Nice.
oh, that's nice. But let's talk
Yeah.
about Too Hard to Bite. When did you create it? What year?
Like the name Try to Bite was when we make the trailer because I met Pete Air in 2010.
Yeah,
Like I knew him.
you called the trailer Too Hard to Bite, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I go from the beginning now. I
yeah.
met Pete Air in 2010, and I saw him doing all this crazy flair stuff. And then I was like, hey, he does all the crazy flair stuff. I do all the crazy air flare stuff. Let's make a trailer together.
Mhm.
And we already collected videos. And I was like, but we need a name. And then I was like, okay, what can we take? And then I took Too Hard to Bite, and then I also saw the movie or the writing of Too Fast to Furious.
Oh, yeah, it's also with the two, right?
Yes, and I was like, oh, perfect. You can take two times the two, and it's also it's like hip hop. Instead of to say two, you put
Yes,
the
yes,
two,
yes, yes.
and instead of writing the S, you put the Z.
Yeah.
Kind of the hip hop.
Mhm.
So I put the hip hop mentality also in the trailer. So then it was just the name of the trailer, but then it became such a prestige. Everybody used it. I remember I went 2000, which year was it? 2012. I went to Venezuela. Lil G invited me for the battle, where I also first saw Stuart for the first time. He was a no-name, and he did all this crazy chicken,
Already.
aerial, blah blah blah. For the first time, I saw it there live, and I was shocked. He was with the glasses and everything. So I was judging at this event, and everybody talked about Tua to Bite, and also, yeah, this move. I show you a move. It's Tua to Bite, and everybody. It became like a prestige to have a move that is Tua to Bite, and I sent you something, and then I was like, oh, nice. I make a, a Facebook page Tua to Bite
Ah,
because
yeah.
because at this time I already had a lot of followers, and I always post on my page
Mhm,
my friends,
mhm,
because I was like, I'm the guy. If you're a crazy person, I want to show off with my friends.
yes.
You know, like, you don't know who this is. You know,
Yeah.
I'm the biggest hype man ever. You know,
Yes.
like, and I had a lot of friends, but they don't have followers. I was like, how is it possible? There are people who have you no skills and they have followers, and you are the crazy guy and you don't have followers.
Let's hype. Let's
Especially,
help him.
you know, especially like Cirque du Soleil. You know the saying, they don't say solo show. Can you do your number? And it's not you are not even a name anymore. You're just a number.
Yeah.
Now the next number. Now the next
Uh,
number. So the people are so happy just to have a job and to do their show. They don't give a shit about their name and what they about their own goals. They just want to be part of the show and make their money.
mhm.
It's not about representing who I am, what I represent, and this
Yeah.
all this mentality and how who I inspire and everything. So, and there's one example of one guy from Cirque du Soleil, Pavel Stankovic. He's from Ukraine. I told him to make a Facebook. Then he made Facebook. Then I told him make Instagram. So he became really famous on Instagram. My
Nice.
friend Petrox told him to make a TikTok. He made TikTok and he really became famous for this, you know, split like spagat and stand up.
Ah, yes.
Ellen, he got invited in the Ellen show. Like they invite him at the Ellen show, and just because we pushed him, we say, "Hey, bro, make Instagram, make this,
That's
make that,"
great.
you
That's
know. And then he find out he's more than just a number. I say, of course you can make your money with the show. I say nothing against it, you know. It's like stunt, you
yeah.
know. I love stunt, but you know, we all came from the 90s, from the era of Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
We want to be Jackie Chan. We
Yeah.
not want to be the guy who get a punch from Jackie Chan and lays there for, you know, you want to be Jackie Chan, not the guy who get hit. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I just wanted to bring people back to their dreams because a lot of people are just happy with little stuff. And I was like, hey, you are able to do more,
They
you know,
can't.
like,
They don't dream big. You know.
yeah.
So
And I
definitely,
was,
shout outs to you for
yeah.
providing a platform and also sharing. You know.
Yes. And also, like, then when I came to Flying Steps, everybody, like UK, one of the best hip hop dancers in the world. There's no hip hop dancer who won more
Yeah.
battles than UK. And he had a page with 2,000 followers, you know, or
Nothing.
something or nothing. Or no, on Facebook he didn't even have a page. I put his page to 202,000 or something. I pushed him really, and then Facebook, the hype was over.
And
I
then
don't
it
know which
happened.
year it was, 2014 or something, or 12, 13. Then
Mhm.
when Instagram became popular, and yeah, and I pushed everybody. I was like, hey, really, I want to show off with my friends, you know, because I was like, hey, you don't know who it is, you know,
That's
because
really
it makes me also it the value of myself goes higher, you know. Like even now with the DPC gem, in German we say das steigert dein Ansehen. You
hmm
know, the value, how the people see you
hmm
gets higher because
yes,
look now you made an event in Switzerland and you put Switzerland on a map and
yes,
everybody know the city and because of you are
yes.
the face of Zurich of Switzerland, so this has so much value and impact in the scene, you know, so this is so something so important, you know, you cannot pay this with money, you know, and all the brands they want this authentic
Authenticity,
authentic
yes.
yes.
Authenticity.
Yes, and that's what I mean, you know,
Nice.
uh, and because I pushed so many people on the Lil Amok page, I was like, hey, I need to make a own page just
You
for
are
these
right.
people.
Yes.
Yes, you know, and I really appreciate because back then you had like people are awesome. You remember this?
Mhm.
On YouTube there was a page on like people are awesome. There
Yeah,
was a
and
lot
then they
of
do the
trailers
crazy stuff, not only
with
dance.
the crazy stuff, yeah. But what I didn't like because they used me also a lot. They never tagged me. They
Yeah,
never, and this is what what's all about. You know, if I post something and I didn't tag him, this is the worst.
yeah.
You know, because
I mean, today
at the
I
end I
found a
want
video.
him to be famous.
Today I found a video in Instagram, some breaking world kurats. They post from our
Yeah,
jam, but they don't post it's DPC jam. Bro, till this day.
yeah.
So
But there I also have to say, for example, I always when I post people. sometimes the coaches write me or the dance school. I say, hey, I want to support the artist. The guy who's actually doing the
Yeah.
move, he should get all the attention. And when you go on his page and he tag you or the dance school is there or the coach, then it's.
Yes, yes, yes.
But first of all, because the more you tag, the more the followers don't know what to.
Of
I
course,
don't want
of
to
course.
confuse the followers.
Yeah.
I want this is the guy. He did the move. He earned all the attention. Like kind of, like this is of
Yeah.
course.
Now
You know.
also I say it also because I went on his page and on other posts he tagged the event. So he
Yeah,
will
yeah, yeah. Of course, of course.
do
No,
something.
but I mean, I support everybody. I support combon combination in
Yes.
Russia. I support wait, Crash Fest and everybody because at the end, we are all together.
So on the page to Art to Byte, you post monthly, right? The best
Yes,
best videos, right?
yeah.
Since when do you do it like regularly?
Uh, like for example, because I still do everything by myself,
Yes.
so that's why, and I don't have the right person to say okay, because at the end, sometimes it's not about commercial videos. It's more about innovation and who did the first stuff, and it's
Yeah.
really, really cultural what I do. That's why I still didn't find the guy who can post for me. That's why
Ah,
sometimes I save a lot of videos, but I don't have the time to post them all.
yes, yes, yes.
So it can be possible. For example, now I post like 6 videos on monthly,
Mhm.
but at the end, when I cut the trailer of the month, I will post 25
Yes, yes, yes. I
because I
mean,
didn't have the time to post it.
it's very time
Yeah,
consuming, watching
yeah,
everything, saving everything. Then you do
yeah,
it, then you forget something. So
yeah. And also the people are really judgy. That when something is not too hard to bite, they write under. They say, "Hey, bro, this is not too hard to bite. He did it first, blah blah blah." And this is what I love
oh,
also because I always say nobody cares who was the second man on the moon.
yes, yes.
Everybody wants to know who was the first man on the moon, and this is also with all the moves. It's sometimes I learn also, hey, bro, he was not the first, he was the first, and then it's nice to shout out these people who did it first. For example, also like nowadays, I did last time a post because now Tiger is really popular, like one of the craziest pop movers, and Malish,
Mhm.
but they both wouldn't exist when you didn't have people like Muha. Muha was the guy who was the first with the technique, with the
He does
sitting
he does
technique.
elbow spin from handstand. Who does
Yes,
elbow spin from handstand?
yes, and that's why for me it's always to also give credit to the innovators and the people who inspired them, and of course, like,
What do you
if,
think is your the moves that you invented and put on them?
I mean, they are creative moves.
Hmm.
They are really my signatures who nobody did before, and their moves, it's all about who's the first. For example, when I did 2.5
What you were the first to do two
from
and a
the
half?
yeah, I was the first who did 2.5 from the elbow, but this is not creative for me. It's like the double air flare. It's
Okay.
nothing creative. It's just about who's gonna do it first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh,
And yeah, like this is one. Then I had the hand jumps, the
oh yeah,
dolphin
yeah,
hand
yeah.
jump, like nobody did before. Then the airbag spin, of course.
Yeah, back
Then
spin is
the 2.5 from the arm, and it's also the way how I do it. It's a lot of stuff, and also this stuff
in,
double.
yeah.
Like and like all the stuff that I did on a 2 hour bike trailer, kind of. Like also the elbow hand, one in hand,
A hollow back.
hollow bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of stuff and threads and lotus
Some
stuff and
what are some combos or moves you always practice but you couldn't get?
what I always wanted to do. This. The thread, the the thread like this.
All the bigger
I,
clarinet.
it's hard to explain because it's a podcast, right? So they cannot see my hand gesture. That's why I have to. It's a hollow bag. Like you take your leg and you do a thread behind your back and hold it next to your head. I don't
Okay.
know how to. Who does this thread? Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna send you a video or
I
a
mean,
picture
it's too
of,
hard to
and
bite, so it's
yes,
of
yes,
course you cannot explain
yeah,
it.
yeah. And there's one Mihei. He does this thread a lot. And Miracle, you know Miracle?
Yes, yes, yes.
This B-boy Miracle from
Yeah, yeah,
Russia,
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
Eastside
yeah.
B-boy. He does this thread, and then he stand on the elbow.
Yes, 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 yes.
You know this thread. I wanted to do air flare, reverse, spin, and then at the end do the thread and go back in air flare, and this kind of stuff. But my back was always hurting,
Mm.
because I have a lot of shoulder flexibility,
Yeah,
but not the back,
yeah,
and the legs also not the knee and everything. So I had to push it. That's why I always say, the most important in breaking or in sport in general, mobility, then stability, and then is performance.
yeah, yeah,
Because look, B-boys, when we started, we did handstand without having the muscles and the power.
yeah.
So we get the power and the muscles from learning the handstand. We
Yes,
didn't
yes,
do a workout to get muscles and then we practice the handstand.
yes, yes.
So from the practice of breaking, we get the muscles.
Yeah, yeah,
But look, in Russia, they make it opposite. They first start with the workout. They do 2.5 hours workout, so they already have the muscles. They stretch. They have the flexibility, and when now you have the foundation to do everything, then the performance comes. That's
hmm
why I always say mobility number one,
hmm
then stability, the core, like abs and lower back. If this
hmm
is really
yeah.
strong, then nothing is moving. You know, this
You
is
you
so
never
important.
you never practiced double F-flat?
I did many times, but the problem is my strong arm, where I jump really high, is the
Yes.
right one, and my real one-hand arm is the left one, is the weak arm, the arm that I
Uh,
broke. And most of the people that do double airfare, also they do real one-hand airfare. Look, everybody, and
yeah.
the only one,
I never see you
and
do.
they're all light. They're all light. Look,
Yeah.
see little. How much kilos he got? He's really light.
Maybe 60, brother.
Like Sealil, then
Monkey King,
Monkey King,
Bart.
Bart. Bart is also extreme light, and that's what I mean. And look, the only one who did like really wanted airflow and was really massive was Pocket. Nowadays, all the people look Punisher also. He's also like really light. Look, I'm 80 kilos, and Punisher is like 60 something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's a complete
Like,
whole different
yeah,
story.
yeah, it's about weight, like less. You hear me?
Yes, now, yes.
Yeah,
Back, we back.
nice. Yes, 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 yes. That's why you see all the UFC fighters. They have to lose weight, and before the fight, one day before, they start to eat and get the
Yeah.
power back,
And then
everything.
they get the power back. So
Yeah.
what do you think when we will see it and who will it be?
Oh, definitely China, I would say,
Yeah.
because it's too hard to train this move constantly. Because first of all, it's also dangerous,
Mhm.
and it's so much detail, and like, of course you can do handstand push-ups to have a better push.
Yes.
You can stretch your shoulders so you have a better flexibility, uh, and a lot of stuff, and the hips and the legs, you have to be light. It's
The
really like,
important thing that makes it air flare is the legs, right?
yes,
I
yes.
mean, you think somebody could do it like this? Like just like a cork?
Yeah, I had a technique where I go like reverse inside and do it, and already landed. But to really do, like, for example, 2, 3 airflow and then do it, this is like the real rotation, the real airflow rotation. Because I would do it like blow up kind of,
Yes,
but
yes.
the real palm move technique, wow, definitely China, the kids.
Yeah.
Because first of all, you don't, too much thinking kills the spirit, and yeah, it's, yeah, China. Some of the kids, they have
Many
the power, They have
Imagine
more
that.
power than they,
Man,
you know, like,
I saw this clip from Sambo. There is like this like a cube, and on the
yeah,
cube they do one hands and shit. Come on, fuck off all these kids. I don't
yeah,
want
yeah.
to anymore.
They're fucking insane. Really, China is. I I really love, because a lot of people say, okay, look, they don't have a life and everything
Oh,
because
they have discipline.
yeah, they have discipline. That's what I mean. And this is only because, yes, I was at a convention, a sport convention with all the famous brands. And I also talked about breaking and China and Russia, how much they push. And
Mhm.
also I talked about Malish breaking over 20 world records with 14 years old. And I say, hey, the new generation is next level. And this is also a paid homage to all the knowledge they have right now with
Yeah, yeah,
YouTube.
yeah.
They know how to stretch. When you started, you know what black roll is?
When we start dancing and we stretch, they make fun of us. You are ballet
Yes,
dancer.
yes,
What?
yes, yes. And that's what I mean. Like all the knowledge they have, and yeah, what I wanted to say is, what was the question again? Sorry, I
No,
lost
just
it.
who will do it first, but we don't know who's gonna do it.
Yeah, 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 and I love the mentality of China and Russia, how they build, because at the end, a kid doesn't know. You, when you were 12 years old, you know what you want to do? You don't
Nobody,
know.
nobody know.
But with the discipline that you learn in the young age, even like our fathers who went to army and everything, they say I hated the army, but back when I came out of the army, it was the biggest lesson because
Yes.
nobody likes to wake up at 6 in the morning and everybody, hey, stand up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nobody
But
likes to get.
discipline will build your character definitely.
Yeah, later in life you will know the value of the discipline, and also
Yeah.
with rhythmic sport gymnastics. This is like the girls, the girls
Mhm.
who do like split dancing with the ball,
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
all
yeah.
this stuff, the gymnastic stuff. And this year also a German girl from Stuttgart, she won the international like Olympics.
Oh,
She won the gold medal, and they cry, they stretch and they cry,
yeah,
but at the end, this concept of working constantly
yeah,
on one move, and at the end, you master the move. Like in breaking, I also had some moves I had to work 1.5, 2 years for them till I had it. And
yeah.
this concept to work constantly on one thing, you can convert it on everything, on a business, on a
Mhm.
company, on
I,
whatever, on a YouTube channel,
I
on,
remember Rabalex told me that back in the days when you stretched until you guys cried. There was
yeah,
no
hey,
excuse, nothing. You're gonna get stretched and shut up.
yes, and but you know what? Also, we cried, but we were also lucky at the same time because I knew the more flexible I am, the
The
more
better.
moves I have.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because it was like the value. Because nowadays in the school, for example, you're good in mathematics. If you're good in mathematics and I'm your teacher, I would say, hey, Godfather, keep on going. You can be a like informatics, or like programming. You could do apps, and you can earn millions
Yeah,
with these apps.
yeah,
So you already have a vision. But nowadays they don't give the kids the vision.
yeah.
If you're good in German, or whatever you are good in English or whatever, you have to give the kids a vision what they can do.
But it's
Okay, I do split now, spagat. What I do with it? This
yes,
is the
yes, yes.
question. And
It's
then you
like
tell
that
them you can do this, 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 this,
what
this.
you said in the beginning. Do that what comes more natural to you. Put
Yes,
there your time, put there your effort, and it's also like a saying: the more you deep, then you find the diamonds. You know.
yes, yes, yes. But all the people they say always, yeah, it's just about. For example, when people tell me, because I always do the 5 a.m. club, I stand up 5 in the morning. And a lot of people say, how can you stand up? I could never do this. And I say, if I give you 5,000 euros or francs, you have you will wake up with a big smile.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So it's all about motivation. And
And you know your
what is
purpose. You know
uh,
will
yes,
yeah. So brother, we
yeah,
are already so long. I didn't want to hold you long.
yes,
We just gonna
perfect,
do
perfect.
we're just gonna do quickly the Fave 5 and then I'm
All
already
right.
quit. So we
What
always
time is it? What time is it?
show
Sorry.
time. It's 4:14, 4 or 10.
Okay, because at 5, I got a meeting
Oh, no,
also.
no.
So
10
yeah.
minutes. 10 minutes left.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
So we always start classic. Your favorite 5 B-boys. Doesn't matter which order, doesn't matter prime, nothing.
Okay, now Cujo,
Yes.
Rubber Legs, The End, or who else? Benny Kimoto,
Ooh.
and the last one, who else? Who else? Junior, B-Boy Junior.
Does Benny, for me, Benny has the nicest, the most beautiful windmill air flare combo.
Wow, this is like a cat. You don't hear it.
Oh,
Turn off the music. When you see him, turn off the music. Let him do. You don't hear anything.
bro, this, and he still does it, right?
Yeah, yeah. He's a cat, and he's from Switzerland. Don't forget.
So crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
big girls.
What Bigger? Bigger, of course. Uh, Bigger Sanam. I
Yes,
got to
shout out to
say.
Sanam. Such
Yeah.
she also has 300,000 followers, but she at least does
Yes.
everything.
Yes, she's crazy. And by the way, not to hate on Solid or anybody,
No, we
she
don't
did a
hate.
job. She had a job with Solid in UK or something,
Ah,
and she's
nice.
really nice. And also, Solid, she lost a lot of weight.
Okay,
Because look, I'm a power mover, and every kilo more, I feel it when I'm on my
of
hands.
course,
I feel it. So the less weight you have, the better it is.
of course.
So I'm not judging because I'm not doing body shaming, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like it's better for you because
Of course.
when you fall and you got 50 kilos, it's not so hard. We like when you have 100. When you have 100 kilos and you fall, all the weight
Yeah,
falling on
you're
the
gonna
floor
get
is more
injured
damage.
crazy.
More damage. Yeah.
So Sanam,
Yeah. Sanam number one. Um, Smile Devil.
oh yeah,
Yeah. Nika.
yeah.
Who else from the big girls? Wait. Who is the girl from Japan doing all these crazy top rocks and
Ah,
stuff? I
Yasmin.
forgot it. Yasmin. Wow. Flavor. So
Yeah.
much flavor,
I
so
just talked
dope.
with Swifty about her. I said, um, she dance feminine, you know?
Yes, yes. And really like flavor. And she does, because when hip hop dancers try to make top rocks, it looks like
It looks
a
whack.
parody. No,
Yeah.
it looks like a parody, right?
Aha, that they don't, they just like, hey, I can do it too.
Yeah, funny. But she can dance hip hop real, and the top rock look real, authentic, like from the Bronx, whatever.
Yeah,
She have the
flavor. The
real
flavor
feeling.
is real, yeah.
I need one more person, and
You can leave it at 4, no worries.
wait. Now I go just from, yeah, Melina from Germany. She's
Oh,
like
yes,
she's
upcoming. Yes.
she's I don't know if she turned 16, but she's like the future.
Yes,
Like
definitely. Crazy
so
skill.
Sanam, Nika, Petera. No, not Petera. Sorry,
All devil.
Sanam, Smile Devil, Nika,
Yasmin.
Yasmin, and Melina, Beagle Melina.
Nice. Um,
Yeah.
5 of your favorite
Hey,
too hard to bite us.
it's
Hey, was
Fabric.
good.
Hey, the G. Fuck. English is. Okay.
5 of your
Yeah.
favorite too hard to bite us.
Of course, Tiger Gekon already from the straight up. I don't have to think. Who else? Good question. Really good question. Now I have to go with, oh shit, tricking,
Mm-hmm.
um, Shosse, tricking.
Okay, yeah.
Uh, like he's a tricking guy. Or you only one B-boys?
No, what you too hard to bite is for everybody.
Okay. Um, bro, this question right now. Wow. Let me think now. I need more preparation for this question. Who else from Russia? Wait, let me think. I have to think China, Russia. Who we got? Shit, wait. There are too many, bro. There are too many.
It's okay. We're
Uh,
gonna check.
but wait, but Gekon, Tiger, of course, straight up, because it's not about only the moves, it's the mentality.
Yeah,
Like, look, Gekon, he got injured his shoulder, and 3 months later he's practicing, and he does even harder moves now. You know what I mean? It's more the
that's crazy.
mindset
That's
that,
crazy.
and also to do something that the people are even afraid to try it. This
Yeah,
kind of moves,
yeah, yeah.
and it's not about just training hard and working hard on something. You also need the balls. You don't need a plan. You just need balls
Hmm.
and also the confidence to say, okay, I can do it.
Hmm.
Like it's like just the mental fitness, to try
Yeah.
stuff like this.
That's also hard to
Uh,
bite. Yes.
yeah, who else? Like, yeah, Shoffey. Oh, fuck, bro. I need to for the next time, but I think it's not the last.
Yeah, yeah, which is not gonna
But
be the last one.
yeah,
We're gonna
yeah,
do one more
yeah.
about Too Hard to Bite. So, and the last one, your top favorite power movers you want to battle. Doesn't matter
I want.
time.
Um, I mean, just from where it fits and it's nice. I got love for everybody. Lil Chang
Mhm,
would be nice.
mhm.
Kid Columbia would be nice.
Oh yeah.
Who else? And I wanted to battle Kid Columbia already. We wanted to make it, but it didn't work for
Mhm.
Battle of the Year. Who else? For Alvin, yeah, Alvin would be nice.
That was a nice hand of battle, yes.
Yeah, yeah, Alvin would be nice. And who else we got? Now it's just Prestige, Chico, and the end.
Yeah.
Just because of the respect,
Yes,
not
yes.
just I talk about everybody in his prime. I just
Yes,
don't
yes,
talk about
100%. Prime. We only talk
like
to him.
yeah,
Hey, brother, thank you so much for taking your time. It was so spontaneous. I'm in the car, you're in your hotel.
yeah, yeah.
Any last words and shout outs?
Be ready to Hard to Bite, baby. Yes, if anybody is in Berlin, hit me up. And
I,
also you're always welcome.
yes, thank you.
I'm in Zurich. I hope I can see you.
Yes,
And yeah, just
let's
have
join.
a
Let's
beautiful week. And the winter is the best time to practice.
For me also, shout outs to you, brother. I knew you are not a dumb person, but after this, I really gained more respect for you. I really see you're not just a dancer who fucks up his body. You're really intelligent. You're in your approach with your goals and everything. So shout outs to you, brother. Big respect what you did for the scene and keep on doing. You not only take, but you also give. So shout outs to you
Yeah.
too. For all the listeners and viewers, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, comment who you want to see next. If you want to show full support, you go to Patron. What is €5? It's nothing. Give it
Yes.
to me, and I can bring you more and more guests. And so, yeah,
Yes.
thank you again, Adnan, aka
All
Lil
right.
Amok. And that was your favorite B-Boy host with your favorite B-Boy show. Peace.
Bye bye. Thank you for having me.